Right, hey guys, how are we doing? Back on another video from Naruto Explained, and we are checking out how strong is Fugaku Uchiha. And I want to check this out because it's still one of those things where I watched, was it Seth's? Or was it Swag's? Well, they were both doing videos together where it was Madara versus all the Uchiha, and I mentioned Fugaku, and everyone in the comments section was like, I can't believe you mentioned Fugaku. But then Naruto Explained actually went to the comments section of my reaction to that and was like, well, actually, Fugaku isn't something you should just... So I was like, I want to check out how strong he actually was. Because apparently something to do with the fact that he had the potential to control the Nine Tails with his Sharingan, so he was told to not go anywhere near the fight, so, you know, in case, like, he decides to mess things up for everyone. So, I don't know, let's just see what Naruto Explain's got to say on this, shall we? How strong is Fugaku Uchiha? I mean, he was a candidate for being Hokage. Like, that's nothing to just shrug off.
From the moment the Naruto Shippuden anime adapted the two Itachi Shinden novels, both of which are called Itachi Story Daylight and Itachi Story Midnight, I've said on numerous occasions that his skill was great enough that even Danzo acknowledged him as being a generational genius. In today's video, I plan on fully exploring the depths of Fugaku's power, who was not only the father of Itachi and Sasuke, but was also mentioned in the same breath as the fourth Hokage, Minato, by characters like Danzo and acknowledged by the third Hokage. Starting with the obvious, Fugaku was obviously powerful since he was the head of the Uchiha police force and he was the Uchiha clan.
They're not just going to put anyone up there.
Since it is important to remember that amongst the Uchiha clan, what they would deem to be an average ninja is likely to be leaps and bounds what other characters in the Naruto verse would have.
Actually class that as, yeah.
Is a perfect example of this. He wasn't much of anything special, easily being slapped around by ninja like my guy. But once he unlocked his Sharingan, his movements were easily on par with Kakashi's, still the third great ninja. For Fugaku to be considered one of the strongest of the clan, if not the strongest, with so many hacks Kekkei Genkai like the Sharingan, it says a lot. In the first and second Itachi novels, it was stated on more than one occasion that Fugaku was extremely skilled as a ninja, so much so that he was so skilled that he was given the nickname of Wicked Eye Fugaku Uchiha.
Wicked Eye. I like that. That's cool.
Much like they did when they saw Minato. This likely became even more so after Fugaku unlocked his Mangekyo Sharingan.
We had a Mangekyo, cool.
Ninja War, which I will briefly touch on in a few moments.
Sick.
Fugaku's skill and feats were so great that Danzo felt the need to go out of his way to have Fugaku's feats and accomplishments kept from being made public, which he wasn't positioned to do since he and the other two elders was suspicious.
Like, don't want people knowing how strong he is.
Uchiha clan. Fugaku made a name for himself solely off of the genjutsu and his shuriken skill, which is pretty fitting since as Itachi got older, genjutsu became a staple of Itachi's arsenal when it came to combat. Having mastered the Sharingan puts Fugaku on an entirely different level when it comes to combat, at least. The Sharingan Eye of Insight gives greater perception and clarity, which allows Fugaku to mimic the slightest movements of an opponent, like movements made to right, for instance. The Eye of Insight also allows you to predict movements by reading the slightest muscle tension that a target has.
So you can do it at the same time,
stop a ninjutsu from being casted before the signs are even wielded.
Wow, yeah, that's sick.
Wield a counter ninjutsu before the first person has the jutsu casted. Fugaku's mastered Eye of Insight means that just like with Sasuke, as he showed in chapter 361 of the Naruto manga, he's able to see chakra to the point where he can see chakra as a color and he can see it on a cellular level, though it isn't to the extent of the Byakugan. Fugaku is also able to copy ninjutsu that isn't a Kekkei Genkai. This means that like Kakashi, Fugaku likely has an arsenal of ninjutsu that is available to him. However, this is where a huge weakness comes with Fugaku Uchiha. It was only stated that Fugaku had one change in chakra nature, which means that the only elemental ninjutsu that he can copy are those that have fire release.
Right, so he can only do fire stuff, right.
He should have two changes in chakra nature, but in the second data book, he's only listed with having one change in chakra nature. Fugaku Uchiha also had the Sharingan Eye of Hypnotism, which becomes even more deadly when you take his Mangekyo Sharingan into the equation. Basic Sharingan Genjutsu is several times more powerful than the most advanced Genjutsu that a normal ninja can cast. Kurenai is a Genjutsu specialist. Yet, in mere moments, Itachi was
Itachi
able
just
to
took it
read her
straight out.
genjutsu,
Yeah.
reflect the genjutsu, and then he did it in such a subtle manner that Kurenai didn't realize she was
didn't
on
know,
the
yeah.
genjutsu until Itachi
Genjutsu
almost
specialist
stabbed her.
goes up
For
against
Fugaku,
Itachi.
genjutsu earned him the nickname Wicked Eye Fugaku, but
I like
most
that name,
importantly,
Wicked Eye
his
Fugaku, that's class.
genjutsu was very strongly hinted at being on par with Obito Uchiha's, which is really important to note. Obito Uchiha was able to control a perfect Jinchuriki using Sharingan Genjutsu, despite the fact that in most cases, a perfect Jinchuriki is able to break free of Genjutsu. This is important because when the Kyuubi was attacking the village, Fugaku watched the scene from afar, visibly pissed off as he waited for orders by the village elders. When he finally decided to go out, Fugaku flat out stated that he was going to stop the Kyuubi. Fugaku isn't a man who will boast without having some merit to back up what he's saying, because doing so would be too out of character for him. Even Danzo was aware of how powerful Fugaku's genjutsu skill was, because Danzo ordered that Fugaku stand down and not attack the Kyuubi. Instead, the Uchiha clan and Fugaku were ordered to help evacuate the villages.
Of course they were, because they didn't want them to go anywhere near the Ninetales. That's interesting. Yeah, that's cool.
Now, the huge elephant in the room is Fugaku's Mangekyo. If you read the two Itachi novels, then you know there are several signs that suggest that he has Mangekyo, but it was never formally revealed. The closest that we got was when Fugaku began to suspect that Itachi was going to betray the Uchiha clan, but he wanted to believe his son would come to his senses and side with the clan in the end. Fugaku's emotions and the chakra pulsating around his eyes very closely mirrored the sensation that Itachi described in the Midnight novel when he awakened his own Mangekyo
Interesting.
Sharingan. In the anime adaptation for the two Itachi novels, Fugaku's genjutsu was shown to be strong enough to bring Itachi to his knees and leave him breathless, though it can be argued that the shock of the elaborate genjutsu that Itachi was shown by Fugaku played a role in this as well. In fact, a bit later in the anime adaptation for the novels, Itachi flat out states that he's worried about fighting his father Fugaku, going as far as enough to state that Fugaku is the worst possible matchup for him.
Interesting.
Which leads to the fact that maybe Itachi could defeat his father. In the Boruto
But it could
anime,
also mean that,
during
like,
the adaptation
emotionally,
for
like,
Naruto Gaiden, Sarada is shown looking at a book on the Uchiha clan, and in the pages, Fugaku's Mangekyo Sharingan pattern is shown. Given that Kodachi writes the Boruto anime, writes the Boruto manga, and co-wrote the Boruto movie, with the self-described meticulous
That
oversight
looks
by
class.
Kishimoto, Fugaku's Mangekyo Sharingan has been firmly rooted into the series lore.
Right.
This is huge. Fugaku, having both Mangekyo Sharingan, means he has access to Susanoo, which was stated on numerous occasions.
Jesus, yeah, cool.
In order to unlock a Susanoo, a Sharingan user must have both Sharingan in his eyes, and it must be a Mangekyo Sharingan.
Yeah.
Either via the chakra remnants in their eye, as seen when Madara used it when he was revived and came back blind, and it was stated when Itachi first debuted the Susanoo that it was a power given to those who have awakened both Mangekyo Sharingan. Taking aside the Uchiha Kekkei Genkai, Fugaku was shown to be skilled with Shadow Clone Ninjutsu and his Shuriken Ninjutsu, as well as it being so advanced that it took Itachi several years to surpass him with the skill when it came to a Shuriken, which in itself is impressive given how strong Itachi is when it comes to using the Shuriken. So, where do you guys rank Fugaku amongst the upper tier of the Uchiha clan? At which point do you think Sasuke surpassed him? That's it for my video today, guys. Thanks so much for watching.
Nothing to be laughed at. Well, yeah, that's cool. So he had a Mangekyo Sharingan. I mean, he was head of the clan. It's like, come on. Decent. That was really decent. I like checking these stuff out. And there's a couple more I want to check out, but I don't know if I'll be able to. I am going to have to go on a little bit of a break from the videos very, very soon. Only a short one, hopefully, 2 weeks at most. But I'll upload a video explaining that in a bit. But until then, thank you guys very much for watching. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of this? Click like, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments down below. Let me know what I should watch and discuss in future videos. I'll see you guys, or you guys, next time.